Yo, what's good, y'all? I'm back with my boy Khalis.
What's up?
And, today we're going to be talking about college life because, as freshmen in college, definitely you get real. It's a huge experience that not a lot of people want to experience, but, a lot of people do actually experience because millions of kids go to college almost every single year. And we're one of them kids, honestly.
Yeah.
And I really think that it's really different than being in high school.
It definitely is.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about that today, y'all. So let's roll into today's episode.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing.
All right, so honestly, what's the biggest thing you noticed like when you first stepped on campus?
The biggest thing I noticed, honestly, was the environment. So basically, how everybody move in this environment, because it's kind of different, honestly. So some people already know some people is different, and it's a lot of people from New York City or it's some people that's from different countries and stuff like that. They just studied abroad, but overall, it's just the environment is totally different. I mean, I don't want to really disclose where we at, but I'm gonna just put it like this in the simplest words. So it's really like a small village, low key, like a town. Yeah. And where I'm from, I'm not really used to that, but at the same time, I am, because I only went to work when I was in those areas. When I was at home, back home, I went to work, school, practice, and went home. So I kept my environment small. So when I got here, it just seemed like it was just a tad bit smaller. Everything is, but it's not a bad small. It's more of a it keep you focused type of small.
Yeah, it's true.
And everything is literally close to each other, so you don't really have to take too much of a trip. You got Walmart down the street, you got Wegmans down the street, you got CVS, you got all the food places you could think of.
Definitely.
You got a plaza full of food. It's just so many opportunities, and they're all close, so you don't have to really go out of your way to really get there to those destinations, or put a lot at risk or sacrifice. And honestly, if you wanted a job, it would be easier because the job is not too far. It's literally walking distance.
Sure. So
it's a good opportunity. So the environment I noticed first. Secondly, I noticed slowly but surely, but how can I put it, relationships.
Relationships, definitely.
Yeah, relationships between people. It can be just friendships or honestly anything. Honestly, it could be friendships. It could be relationships, as in boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever whatever you like. You know what I mean? But honestly, I can just say that just seeing how certain situations are with certain people here, I probably wouldn't prefer anyone to date in college as much, or keep it at a distant kind of stage. Not to the point where you're honestly just don't want to be around a person, because you know people just have feelings, and we're all human. But it's just more of the fact you gotta keep everything business at the same time, as in you still gotta focus on things, and you still do have feelings, so you do want to be emotional towards someone, or get some type of love or affection from someone, which everybody needs. I agree, but at the same time, we all paying money, so at the same time, you gotta understand your pockets is into this. You invested into this. This is your investment to get to the next step. So you can't really play around too much. You got a little bit of breathing room and the freedom to do whatever you want, but as far as that goes, that's really just on you. So if you was to just say, I don't want to go to class and I'll just be with this person, or as far as you just want to just stop what you're doing to focus on that person and whatever they need and their problems, I mean, it can also affect you too. I'm not saying you shouldn't. Everybody cares if you actually want that person, or you actually feel emotionally attached or feel some type of way. But at the end of the day, I just feel you gotta have some type of understanding about, you need to focus and lock in. You didn't get sent here to just focus on just one person, which is other than yourself. So
definitely also distractions, a lot of that could amount to distractions for cause like you said before, you're actually paying money to be in college. You know what I'm saying? So you have your freedom, you can do what you want to do, but you got to be smart about how you manage your time and freedom, like in college, basically. Because like sometimes, like, hey, I might go party on Sunday, and the next thing you know, you're up until like 5 a.m. And then you don't go to class.
Nah, that's facts.
Yeah, like,
I feel like that's another thing too, the partying. I mean, at first, how our college is set up, it was parties every week at first, how it was set up. But now I kind of respect it now. It's more of a, it's too cold to be going outside kind of situation.
Yeah, right
like
now,
everybody's more understandable about where we stand as just students or as student athletes, if you're an athlete here as well and a student, or just in general, just your morals. Like you understand, like there's more important things right now to be focusing on. I'd rather go to work than be standing in the cold partying with the shortest shorts on, or like the coldest. You know what I mean? Like it don't matter about who can dress better or not at this point, because it's more about the grind. It's more about the time being put into what you really want. And again, we paid money to go here, so you investing into whatever you want to become. So when you invest in money into something, it's more serious than what you actually think, because now it's coming out of your pockets at the end of the day. So
it's crazy because like a professor actually broke down, like I would say like my first 1 or 2 weeks of being here and when I started classes, she actually broke down like if you miss a day in class, you're basically throwing out like $4,000.
Nah, that's true.
4,000, 8,000, any of that above.
Yeah.
So when you skip class, you just gotta like realize like, hey, my parents are actually giving me the money and opportunity, and then when you don't respect like what they're giving you, and you go and skip class, you're basically just throwing your whole life away and you're wasting their entire time.
Yeah.
And that's definitely hard, because definitely what you said about like, I'm not from like, well, I'm from like a little like medium to like huge type of neighborhood. Yeah, it's definitely small here. I ain't gonna lie.
It's extremely small.
The campus itself it's not small. It's a medium-sized campus.
Yeah, the campus is actually bigger than the low-key bigger than the village.
Yeah, it's bigger than the village. It's kind of crazy. Like you got the high school and middle school are like right over there too.
High school, middle school, huge.
Yeah, and honestly, sports teams like our sports teams are actually doing really good. I ain't gonna lie, but I really do kind of feel like if you go to college, you definitely gotta take it seriously. You want to hang out, have your freedom, but please be smart. This is till like the class of 2026, because I know you guys are graduating in like March, May, June, April, so sometime like that. So definitely take note of like what we're gonna be saying. Because like a lot of stuff happens, relationships, distractions, hang out, and like pretty much all that, handling your freedom. It's cool to have freedom. Like we're not saying like you can't have freedom. Like, oh my God, like I'm away from my mom and dad.
It's not like it's not like no jail cell or anything.
Yeah, it's not.
Like,
it's not like that.
You get to do what you want, honestly.
Yeah, you can do what you want.
Basically, I don't know. I can't really speak on everybody's circumstances or financial situations, but at the end of the day, you still living here. You got a whole crib for like 4 to 5 months. At the end of the day, that's like, who can complain about that? And most people never even been in that situation in their life, so it's really a life-changing moment. You get a crib, you basically provide for yourself. Honestly, if you ever need help, there's people here to help you. There's resources around you. Like, they have health centers, everything. So you taking care of yourself, you living on your own. It's just really a understanding of how it's gonna be when you leave here. Like, it's gonna be straight business. You need to pay bills. You need to, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a lot of stuff on and on and on. But at the end of the day, this is what college is here for. At the end of the day, people don't really recognize the stuff that it actually prepares you for. They just think about it like as in, oh, I finally got my own freedom. I finally got my own place. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I could really do what I want, have whoever I want over. You know, I could go to parties whenever I want. Nobody could stop me. I could get dressed and do what I want, dress how I want. It's a freedom to an extent, honestly. It's a freedom to an extent, because if you don't meet certain expectations, they'll kick you off the campus.
Yeah, they'll take your scholarship right away.
When you really sit down and think about it, I'm gonna just put it straight like this: college is really, nobody really cares what you do as long as you get it done and you do what you got to do.
Definitely.
Everything else, your partying or your situations at home, if you got anything going on outside of this college campus or mentally, it doesn't have anything to do with them. But they will help you if you ask for help.
Definitely.
But other than that, it's really just simple. You do what you got to do. They help you in return. You pass, move on and on. Definitely. You get to your career faster. You know what I mean? You start making the big bucks. That's really how it goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of freedom, honestly. But just don't take advantage of it because then you might not be as close to your dreams as you think you are.
Yeah. What my dad always says, and shout out to my dad, he always says, keep the main thing the main thing.
Yeah.
You know, so you don't want to get distracted because, you know, we're going to get into this a little later, like relationships and stuff in college like that. Because, you know, you don't want to let distractions get you too hard because you got to, even like they said this at orientation, you need to learn, like if your friends in college invite you to go out and you know you got an essay due tomorrow or a test, you need to learn to say, hey, I'm good. I don't want to do this. Yeah. You don't have to do everything your friends always do. Yeah. Okay, you
advocate
keep
for yourself.
Keep the main thing
honestly.
the main thing. That's it.
Yourself come first at the end of the day. Not much people going to stand the same 10 toes as you, honestly, if you want to put it like that. They're not going to stand in the same shoes as you either. Yeah. I mean, another thing I had to realize too, growing up, is just that everybody has something that they done been through. Everybody has trauma. Everybody has mental things that they done been through. We not perfect, but don't use that as a leeway to just try to get away from handling everything you need to do. You still got to handle your business at the end of the day. Don't nobody want to hear no excuses because there's no excuses for nobody. Everybody got to get up and work for what they want. So at the end of the day, just take on those challenges and keep going because it's a brighter side to everything. It's always gonna be a dark side or evil side or negative. You know, it's pros and cons. You know, that's just life. You know, you gotta have a balance. You gotta know how to balance it out. So once you find that balance, keep going.
Definitely.
Because no matter how many times you fail, you're still gonna get back up, and eventually you're gonna reach that point.
Definitely.
So just keep going.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to let failure get in the way because, like, a lot of things don't go well for you.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you gotta just keep trusting God that He's gonna do stuff great for you.
Yeah.
And honestly, failure is it's a mental thing. It tries to mentally get you down, but that's how you become great in life. Everyone fails. Like a lot of the greats, they failed at something, but they bounce right back because of the failure. Yeah. And that's definitely with college.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely, at the end of the day, keep the main thing the main thing.
Yeah.
Distractions, you gotta learn to say no. Yeah. In situations like that. And honestly, like learn the environment, like learn what type of environment you're in, and make sure you really realize, like, hey, I'm in this environment. It's not the same, so there's a little bit of different things. Yeah. And also, be yourself at the end of the day. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, like just be yourself.
There we go.
Do not change. If you want to change certain things by yourself, like say if in high school you were like, oh man, I want to hang out a little more and like get out my shell. That's cool. You can do that, but just don't change your entire personality.
Yeah, because that's not who you are.
Because that's not who you are.
I mean, you're gonna grow as it go, but honestly, another saying I go by is, if it feel forced, don't do it.
Definitely.
If it feel forced, don't do it. It seems so simple and dry and vague. You know, they don't have really much of a twist to it. But a lot of people force things that know that's not gonna work, but they still try to do it and do it and do it. And you wasting time. Like your time is valuable. Honestly, you have to really take your time real serious because you don't get it back. Yeah. So once you go back and look and you think about it, it's like, damn, I wish I could have did this. And you don't want to be a coulda, will, shoulda. You don't want to be that kind of person because then you just live your life in regret. And you got so many other decisions to make in life. That's not going to be the last and the only. So keep going.
Definitely. Just keep going. Yeah. Like, join clubs and, like, do all that. Like, if you want to do extra work, you can. But definitely join clubs. Like, I joined a club, and right now is in my major, and it's looking amazing for me right now, honestly. So definitely, like join a club and do something like in your major, because like at the end of the day, you want to get a internship. It may not happen your freshman year.
Anything is possible though.
Pretty much,
it can happen freshman year.
Yeah.
You just got to put the work in, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I don't mean to brag on here or anything, but honestly, I just recently received an internship position, like opportunity from a counselor, which I thank my counselor because I wouldn't. I think myself, I thank God, and I thank the counselor, honestly. Yeah. Because without me being the person that I am today and growing, I wouldn't be able to advocate for myself. I wouldn't know how to advocate for myself. And also, without my counselor putting me in certain positions in areas where those important people are that get to see and hear you talk, they don't think you as ignorant as they thought just because of your skin color. So now you get an opportunity to talk and speak at bigger events, which can lead to other bigger things in life. And then I just want to thank God because God always walks with me through everything. And if you continue to believe and you put your faith into what you know you can do, I mean, anything is possible with God.
Yeah, definitely. Anything's possible with God.
Yeah.
And we said that before in another video. Anything's possible with God.
Honestly.
Let's keep trusting in Him and believe that He's going to do stuff right for you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, just keep trusting in Him. That's it. And another thing we want to actually cover, that's actually relationships in college. Like,
I definitely want to touch back on that. So, honestly, genuinely speaking, like, many people are not going to sit here and be as real as probably us two or anybody in general. But me, honestly, I'm going to just keep it 1,000 on there. I really, honestly, would not want to be in a relationship on college campus. Only because it's just so many distractions and things going on in your life. Yeah. And you don't even know what love really means until you get to about close to your career. And that's long down the road. We nowhere near. I'm a freshman, honestly. Yeah. I feel like no one, I don't even care if you're a junior or a senior. Think about it. You still have to go through a transition, a huge transition once you're a senior, and once you're a freshman, once you're a junior or a sophomore. It don't matter who you are. It don't matter what you are in this world. Understanding love is more important than sitting there telling someone, I actually love you, or telling those words and trying to be in a relationship. Because, again, we just talked about forced things. You don't want to force anybody here or force things that you know is not going to work, because then it's a waste of your time. So be precise with your time and understand your time and what you're worth and what your time is also worth. That comes in play. But once you understand those things, then, hey, I can't be mad. You do what you please. You do what you like. I mean, people are still going to try to do, get a feel of everything and where they at and how the people are around them. But at the end of the day, I just feel as if having someone committed to you and entitled to you in this campus or in any campus is just like probably a no-go. It's so much to focus on, like not even just financially, class-wise, grades-wise, family-wise, job-wise, sports-wise if you play sports, car-wise if you got a car or you need transportation. It's just so many things that go into play. I mean, when you think about it, all those things has something to do with relationships, because if you don't have transportation, if you far from your mate, or if they on campus and they want to go somewhere, they want to do something, but you don't have the transportation, y'all just going to be looking at each other figuring out things to do here. But then that's going to eventually get boring. Exactly. So then what's next? They might leave you and find somebody else that got transportation. I ain't never been in that situation, but I'm just saying, like, you got to think about this stuff, like, broadly, honestly. You got to plan this out and actually think about it, because not everybody has the same intentions as you. So if you put your intentions first and you look over to the left or you look over to the right and you trying to get with this person and they not even putting their intentions first, that means they're intentionally not trying to be with you, honestly. Exactly. Because they honestly just don't care about the intentions. I mean, it might not really make sense to anybody what I just said, but when you think about it, your intentions is very important when you're trying to talk to somebody or get with somebody, because that's the first thing that, like, you get triggered by. Like, you might be intensely trying to get with them, or if you're not thinking about your intentions, then that means you really just don't care. You're just going with the flow.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, just be careful who you talk to, who you be around, who you choose to confide in or to even lay in bed with, or share your energy with, because energy is very, like, important as well. And it's just like time if you think about it, because energy is like, it's strong. It's what makes the connections even stronger with anybody. So I'm big on how energy rubs off on one another, especially when you're around somebody for so long. I mean, you might end up finding yourself saying the same things that they say or doing the same things they say eventually, or y'all find some type of connection or base. And I just don't see myself being like someone else, knowing that I am who I am and I'm myself, and I'm truly grateful for who I am, and I'm still growing to this day. But I wouldn't ever feel comfortable trying to be someone else or trying to be in the same energy caliber as someone else, knowing that their energy throw me off or their energy is just toxic. You know what I mean? Because toxic energy is draining, and when you give someone your energy over and over and over again, it's draining, regardless of if you're in a relationship or even a situationship. Whatever it is, your energy is going to get drained. It's going to be taken away from that person. So ask yourself, is the energy that you're giving worth being taken? Honestly.
Also, not everyone in college comes to college with like the same exact mentality, which I feel like everyone should. And that's still like, hey, I'm coming here for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm getting good grades and doing stuff for my career. A lot of people come to college because like, yeah, obviously, like we said before at the beginning, freedom is a good thing, but some people take the freedom like way too far sometimes.
Yeah.
And like their whole mentality is be like, okay, I wanna excuse my language real quick, but I'm not gonna say the bad word. But hey, I wanna F this guy tonight, or I wanna F this girl tonight. Yeah. And honestly, when you go to college, you kind of do hear like things like that sometimes. Like, yeah, I wanna F this guy or this girl or some stuff like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, like you hear that, so you definitely got to be careful because, like, especially like if you're a guy, because we're both guys. Yeah. Honestly, and like if you're a guy, you definitely got to be careful with like the girls around. Not to like sound like sexist or anything like that. Yeah. But yeah, you definitely got to be careful because like honestly, like you do like I feel like some people definitely do bring condoms to college, you know what I'm saying?
You're supposed to.
Honestly, honestly, because you're supposed to. You want to have like protection, but like if you don't use that, bruh, and you end up doing that with a girl, then that's gonna like ruin your life right there.
Never again. I don't care who this female is, how bad she look, how good she smell, what she could do for you. I can care less, honestly. Yeah. Genuinely, wouldn't trust doing anything. You're good. I wouldn't trust doing anything with anyone here. Any raw transmission, you know what I'm talking about.
STD.
You know what I'm talking about. You know how transmissions happen when you're having sex. Any of that,
yeah, don't.
Nah.
Like, if you're gonna do it, have your condom with you, but everybody's
not going for it. I'm not trying to hear it. I don't care if we don't even have one at the time. We either about to go get one or we not doing nothing.
Exactly.
Honestly, that's just the truth. Cause like you just gotta be real. Be real with yourself. I mean, everybody, everybody's human. You have hormones. Everybody like to do things, here and there. Just don't lie. Just be upfront and actually understand who you are as a person and what, like, the consequences of things and what can actually happen, honestly. Yeah. When you think about that, I mean, you're going to really have morals. That's when you really gain morals and respect for yourself. Yeah. And you're not going to tolerate certain things. I don't care, again, how good a female look, what she could do for you, what position she could put you in. And that don't matter to me, especially since we in college. And honestly, I'm going to just be honest, even if I get to know somebody here from college that's a woman, at the end of the day, I'm going to just keep it 1,000. I don't know you that much. You know what I mean? Sure. I don't know you that much. We just here for a good time, not a long time, honestly. It's temporary. Exactly. Like, we just here to grow. I'm still here to get my grades, do what I got to do, play my sports, and get up out of here. I still got other goals. I'm not trying to be here for my whole entire life, and that's not even possible. I would rather go spend my life somewhere else than just stay here and they just soak up all my money. I can care less about where a female go or what a female do. It's just like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Like, it's not worth catching STDs, and you might as well just use a condom, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
Play it safe. Play it safe.
That's it.
Don't be risky, bro.
Okay, yeah. Don't be. Yeah, you do not want that, because once you hear like that one girl say like, "Oh, I'm pregnant," you're gonna be like, your heart's gonna drop in you, and you're gonna be like, "Damn, I just."
Or it could be that, but not even just that. You just never know what anybody does on this campus. I mean, people put on the front a lot today in this world, and I feel like that's what really holds a lot of people back. But at the same time, a lot of people don't even care. So you have to be mindful of your actions and what you want out of life and where things could go, which is the consequences, again, what we were just talking about. Just be mindful of those consequences, because they can lead up to things that you might not even ever thought can happen, and it could be life-changing. Like, you never know, herpes or STDs. There's so many STDs and STIs and all kinds of crazy stuff in this world, and I feel like people should really study the physics of sex before they even try to have sex. But that's another conversation for another day. Because it's more than just mind chart, honestly. You got to understand the real about everything, like how everything works. People just think like you could just, put the condom on and just start having sex, but it's really not that simple. It's really not. But I'm not a sex therapist, guys. I just know these things because I'm actually a physical therapist and a phys ed, kinesiology. If you want to go more deeper into it, look it up if you need to. I gotta know these things about the bodies, about the parts, and women and men. So yeah.
Nah, yeah. No, we were just working out at the gym I think like 2 weeks ago. My boy's a great trainer at the gym, bro. He's like inspiring type of guy. I ain't gonna lie.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, bro. This is the guy who needs like a Christian faith guy. Like, hey, God's with you type of vibe guy. Yeah. This is the guy right here, bro.
Guys, if you ever need any kind of training, I'm here. I got you. You in good hands, guys.
Yeah, y'all in good hands for real.
Drink water, stretch, and just come to work.
Facts.
I'm not gonna be as nice as I am right now, though. I'm gonna be honest. My face, me smiling and everything, me wearing this, and you know what I mean? Like, I'm being a whole nother kind of vibe. I'm like, hold on, this man was trained in the army or something. You know, I don't know, man. It's all jokes now, man. But
yeah,
it gets serious in that weight room.
Nah, weight room. Oh my god.
Serious.
Just definitely go to the gym. Honestly, like all the schools have gyms. Yeah, it's in your tuition. Just go to the gym. Honestly, like if you're ever stressed out.
Back to what, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, this refer back to it though. Real talk. Post-nut clarity, man. Honestly, would you rather waste your time having post-nut clarity or going to the gym? As a man, this is a man question. It's a man question. For the women, I got a question coming up soon too. Don't worry. I think about the women and the men. You're not singled out. I think about everybody. I got questions for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I accept all. I don't care who you are, what you do. That's you. That's your life, man. Live your life, man. Be happy. Don't never let nobody tell you can't do what you want to do, because you definitely can. Everybody work for what they want. So, hey, to each his own, man. Do what you got to do. As long as you ain't harming nobody, you put nobody in harm's way, hey, it ain't me. You don't help me. You don't feed me. You don't feed nobody else around me. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Live your life. But, yeah. I just want to know what men think about that, honestly. Like, I really think that's a real good question. Like, you'd rather have post-nut clarity or just go to the gym? Because, like, post-nut clarity is strong. Like, I think it's just as strong as going to the gym. Nah, for real. Like, you really be sitting there like, damn, I just wasted my time doing this. Damn, I could have been in the gym working out. I could have been swole right now. Ladies looking at me, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know, I feel like that's more of a better feeling than you sitting there having post-nut clarity, women looking at you work towards something as a man. Like, I feel like that feels better because now you feel accomplished at the end of the day. Not even just for the women or for the looks, but like for yourself. You know, when you go back and look at yourself at how you used to look or how your physique and everything used to be and your weight, your size, and then you look at it now and look at the changes in the growth. I mean, growth is very like, it's real like broad, like it's in your face. So when you see it, it's like, damn, I did it. I really did it. You know what I mean? Like, I really accomplished what I always dreamed of. And that feeling feels so good. So that's just a question. You know, just think about that, you know?
For the guys, think about that.
For the guys, man. You know, just think about that.
Think about that real quick.
And for the women, let's see what I could pull up off the top of the dome. I feel like women, honestly, how do you feel about a man that just want to lay up instead of go chase his dreams? How do you feel about that? Because I feel like that's vice versa, the same thing. You know, I feel like women have some type of say-so in that too. They deserve a say-so in that too.
Yeah.
Just out of respect of what's going on in that situation, regardless if it's a relationship or, you know, situationship or whatever you want to call it. For real. I'm curious because, like, I feel like there's men out there that just, you know, it's a lot of lover boys out there. Then it's just men that just don't want to do nothing, or rather lay up on a woman and just don't work towards anything, or feel like they work too hard already and they just they could stop or they could chill. I feel like I don't care how much money you got, who you are, how famous you are. It should be no reason in this world that, as me as a man, I'm speaking for myself. I don't know about anybody else, but me, myself, and how I think, I'm just not that guy. I'm not operating like that. I don't care if I got $1 million, $2 million, 5, 6, 7. I don't care, bro. I'm not that guy. There's still more stuff to do, still more money to make. You still got other things to take care of. Like, you know, it's always going to be somebody that actually need help. So if I know I'm good, now it's time to make sure my family good, or make sure my community good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or make sure my health good, or make sure, you know, it's other things you could do to build wealth, to build health. It's a lot of things you could do. So I say actually just invest in yourself, invest in your time, invest in the people that surround you that actually look out for you, your resources, your helpers, your supporters, your lovers, your family, and God. Invest in God. There's plenty of ways to invest in God if you have not known. But yeah, that's a question for the ladies and for the men.
Think about those real quick. To the guys and girls watching, think about those two questions we just asked you. Because we don't want you. We want like everyone to be like the best version of themselves.
I need intel on both sides because it's really no side in this. There's no in between. There's no I choose men over women and I don't choose women over men. It's none of that over here. I don't tolerate that. It's more of the fact like I really genuinely just want to know both point of views because a lot of people have different like insights on certain things and like certain things. You know what I mean? So it's like, what do you like? How do you get by in a situation or in a relationship to help, to help you with your emotions or with that partner that you choose to be with? What do you do and what do you like? But, yeah.
This is all college life stuff.
Yeah, this is definitely
and even
life
also real life too. Even real life too. Even after college.
Yeah.
But when you're in college, you definitely gotta think about that.
Yeah, honestly. You definitely gotta think about this stuff because I see things. I don't put nobody's business out there. I'm a very quiet, chill person. I respect what I respect. I mind my business because again, nobody business paid mine. But genuinely, I do see a lot of things that I know I wouldn't tolerate and I dislike. But I only will say it to myself because I ain't got nothing to do with that situation once again. And I'm not a judger. I will let God do that before I judge somebody. But me personally, again, I just peep things and I just be like, damn, if I was in that situation, I don't know, bro. I just wouldn't want to put myself in that situation. I don't even think about being in that situation, But, stuff happens. But, again, just be mindful of who you are with. But, love who you love.
Definitely, surround yourself with great friends, people who care about you, like this guy right here.
Yeah, this is my guy.
This is my guy right here.
It's definitely my guy.
Definitely, surround yourself with people who support you, and honestly, even your roommate too. Even though sometimes you don't really know, you sometimes don't know the true intention of your roommate when you first try and get them. And this is for the class of 2026 when you guys graduate and come to college. I already know a few people who already had crash outs with their roommates. Yeah, I know a few people. I'm not gonna name them on stream. I said on stream. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna name them in the video. That's gonna be a little disrespectful type stuff. But yeah, definitely surround yourself with a great roommate. And honestly, because you're by yourself, honestly, because you don't want if you choose to live in a suite like this guy right here. Definitely you want to have a roommate who's basically hey, I can clean up after myself. And,
the perfect thing is though, I don't know. I feel like I feel blessed and I'm thankful for it again. Yeah. But I do have my room by myself.
Hey, no, I don't blame you though. I don't blame you.
Yeah, but it's inside of the suite though. It's inside of the suite. I get my own bathroom. It's just 3 of us in that room. Yeah. It's supposed to be 4, but things happen. But I'm thankful for that.
Things happen.
But another thing I wanted to touch on is the transition from high school to college because I feel like that's very important. Because as a man, honestly, or as a woman, I feel like this is a big change for everybody.
Huge change.
And it's not really easy. It's very stressful in the beginning. And it can really push somebody to be like, yo, you know what? I don't even think this is for me. Or is it actually really worth it? But, depending on where you come from, or just depending on who you are in general, I really think it's the drive in you. Yeah. And your motivation or your mental. It really depends on actually how much things can you handle at one time, or how much stress load can you handle, or is it really worth it for you in the end, and what do you really want after it's all done and said. But honestly, back on track to the transition. I just want to make this clear to everybody. The friends that you have now are not going to be there, but it's okay. Don't take that in offense. It's no offense. Everybody just move on. It's life. Everybody want to be great. Everyone want to be rich. Want to be happy. Want to have a family. All these things that they think about. But it's just you think about it, but do you actually want to put in the time and the work to do it? And it's only going to be truly that 1% that actually take that chance and that risk to do it. And it's rare. But don't get jealous of that person. You can make it happen too. It's possible. And everybody's journey is different. You're going to have more ups and downs, or somebody might have more downs than ups. Don't sit there and critique them and tell them how to run their life, you know? Encourage each other. That's how you have more friends or make more friends. You got to encourage each other because we all going to go through stuff, genuinely. We all going to face challenges. We all going to get in arguments with, it don't matter who. God knows who. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be relationships, it could be anything possible, you know? It's reality. So don't sit there and try to be unreal about any situation in life because it's going to happen and it can happen to you. So just believe, man. Have faith in what you want and what you do and just go for it. But don't sit there and try to critique or tell somebody what they should do or what you want them to do. And just show love from a distance. It don't even have to be in person, you know? Just show love. Regardless if you don't like that person or if you do, show love at the end of the day because there's too much hate in the world. And I feel like hate just build up so much to the point where people just get to the point where they just want to hurt each other or harm each other. And it shouldn't even be that because there's so much harm to the point where nobody actually thinking like, yo, if we was to put our minds together, we'd have been rich. Or if we was to put our resources together that we both know about, I mean, we could have been got far. You know what I mean? Like, people don't think like that. I will honestly make money with my enemy. And that's me, though. I'm a different person. I'm a different kind of breed. I'm going to be honest with you. I will make money with my enemy. Eventually, everybody will get there and they think about it and really come back to this video. I hope you come back to this video and you really understand what I'm saying and it makes sense. One day. If not today, one day. But if you ever in a point in life and you wouldn't make money with your enemy, I'm talking it could be $5 million on the line. Why would you ever sit there and put your pride in front of $5 million? I don't care who you is and how much money you make. You could be a billionaire, don't even need the money. At the end of the day, you could take that money and give it to somebody else. Or put it into charity. Or put it into people that got cancer. Or put it, you know what I'm saying? Like, put it to people that need help. It's people in Africa that need help. It's people getting killed and being starved, you know what I mean? And suffering because they believe in the Christianity. You know what I mean? Stuff going on in this world. It's people that's getting hit with all kinds of tornadoes and storms and can't even go back to anybody around them because they done got hit and hurt and they don't have no resources. You know, it's people that's struggling to feed their kids, have a steady job, you know, pay for bills and you know what I mean? It's a lot going on in this world just generally and you just gotta keep going. You just gotta be that guy to keep going. Or that woman to keep going. No matter if it's by yourself, no matter if it's with a team, you gotta keep going. So why sit there and put somebody down? And it could be anywhere. You could be putting them down on social media. You could be putting them down in life. You could be putting them down in person, in front of people. It don't matter. Why put somebody down when you could be encouraging each other and y'all could both be making good money? Or y'all could both be successful. I would want my enemy to be successful. Because now I feel like, now I could actually have a conversation with my enemy and we could actually have arguments. You know? Because people do that a lot. They belittle the people that they feel like not even on their level. You know?
That's fact. They
belittle them as if they're not mentally smart. But everybody's smart in their own way. But it's just the fact, like, you can't ever belittle anybody because we all human. You know, we all have dumb mistakes. We all make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Just because you have more money than somebody don't make you perfect.
Exactly.
That just make you more financially stable. You know? And that's just a fact. I feel like a lot of people do that and they need to really actually sit down and listen to what I'm saying because it's really the truth. Like, I don't think nobody else is going to sit here and be this real with you because people just not that real no more.
Exactly.
But me personally, I will sit there and make money with my enemy because there's nobody that's going to get in between my money or me feeding my family or myself. You know what I mean? Like, myself. Like, at the end of the day, I understand I have family. I have other people around me that need or want or, you know what I'm saying? But me, myself and I know I got to make it. I know I got to go.
Definitely.
I know I got to do what I got to do. So why sit there and even be mad at another woman or another man over some small things that could simply be fixed with some money, you know? You know what I mean? And there's other things that can fix that. Don't ever think that it's just all about money, but I'm just saying in general, it's small things that people don't think about. It don't even have to be money. It could be anything in life, generally. But I feel like people just focus on money so much that I just bring that topic up. But there's a lot of people in this world that would literally turn down offers or turn down opportunities to be great in life because of their pride. Your pride shouldn't be that big in life to the point where you can't sit down and have a conversation with somebody as a man or a woman. Or you can't sit down and have money laid on a table and then distribute it to make more money with your enemy. It should be no reason why you can't ever do nothing like that. That is an opportunity, one in a lifetime, because think about it, when are you ever going to be able to have that chance to sit down with your enemy and say, yo, we just made a bag, or we just made some money, or we just went further in life, or we just grew together? Who you ever hear say that? Not many people grow up with their enemies. Instead, they want to be arch enemies and they want to hurt each other and take from each other.
That's true.
But we all want to eat, you know what I'm saying? So that means now somebody else starving, you taking from somebody else. It's pointless.
It's pointless.
It's pointless. I'd rather see them win. Because now that we winning, it's like it's no point of beefing. I feel like you get to that point in life where if we both at a certain stage and we both working, we both see each other working hard, like we want it. We grinding though, you know what I mean? Long hours, long days, sweat, tears, blood, everything you could think of. Everything is on the line about this. If you could see that between you and your enemy, at the end of the day, you're going to get to a point where it's like, yo, what am I doing? I'm beefing with somebody that's working just as hard. That got that ethic in them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That work ethic, they're a workaholic, they want it. Why would I sit there and want to put you down or stop you from what you're doing to be better? Because you working hard for what you want. You know what I mean? I don't want to put a stop to any of that. I want you to keep going. Because at the end of the day, we both know what we want.
Yeah.
So I ain't judging. I don't even want no parts in between what you got going on, because I know what you got going on. You're doing what you got to do to get what you got to get. And that's that. That's the real. Real recognize real, and then the fake just sit there and just spectate and hate and envy and be jealous. And they got every word to say. They want to critique and talk. But at the end of the day, it's just the real. If you're going to sit there and be the judge, you might as well think of yourself as a God, which you ain't even close to. You know what I mean? Only God can judge a man and a woman. He put us all on this earth. So if you ever feel like you got enough power to sit there and judge and critique someone or tell them what they can do and what they can't do and how qualified they are, then be my guest and try to go take the throne from the Lord. Because it ain't working here. That ain't real life. I don't care who you is and what position you are in life. It ain't happening over here.
Yeah, don't put others down.
Yeah.
You don't want to. Like me personally, I forgive my enemies, like even like when they, because I know that they had more than I did, but I'm not the type of person to be like, hey, I don't like like, nah, like you just gotta keep striving for what you're doing. Yeah. Just keep striving. Yeah. That's it. You don't have like if you hate on others, like for those like types of like a situation like or. Like, oh, if they're like making fun of you, or if like you're just jealous of them, don't do that, bro.
It's pointless.
That's
a waste of time too.
What you gotta do is you can strive.
You don't get
you
fun.
Can strive.
You don't have no fun out of that either. It's just like it's pointless. It's just like, what am I doing this for? What am I getting out of this? Yeah. Ain't my mama gonna see it? My family gonna see it? I'm sitting here just dogging somebody out as if I'm getting paid for it. I can understand if you getting paid to talk about somebody like Shade Room or something. Yeah. I don't know if they get paid, but I'm just guessing, you know. But if you getting paid millions to talk about somebody, I mean, that's what keep your pockets growing. But it's other ways to talk about people. It don't always have to be negative. You know what I'm saying?
You don't need to be negative.
It can be positive things too. But people just hate regardless if it's negative or positive. So like all that critiquing don't even matter. It's just like, yo, this don't even help you in this situation. Why are you gonna critique me? Exactly. If I was to critique you, I'd probably make more money off it, because if I'm gonna critique somebody, I'm gonna just be straight up about it, but I'm gonna do it a little different. I'm gonna go on a podcast, on the stream, you know what I mean? So it's gonna get views, and eventually people gonna want you on they streaming and they podcast. Yeah. And I want to get paid. You know what I mean? So, I mean that's the only way I'm gonna ever do something like that. But I wouldn't encourage it, even if you do get that opportunity, because it's just like it's still pointless. If you know y'all both want the same thing, I mean, go for it. Don't put nobody down because they not where you at or you not where they at. Just be yourself and, you know.
And also be patient.
Yeah, please be patient.
Just be patient. Like, yeah, like it may not happen. like now, like oh, like I'm jealous of this guy, nothing good's happening for me. Be patient and keep striving, because eventually that day is gonna come where you're gonna be like, wow, like I put in this much work, and I was really gonna waste my time making fun of this person because they have more money than me or they're more successful than I am. No. Honestly, don't waste your time like that. Okay, that's a waste of time. Like that's what like even bullies see that and they're like, oh my god, like you have a big head a lot, but meanwhile like what are they doing? Like if you're a bully, don't bully other people because they're jealous of them.
Yeah,
don't do that, and don't put them down because they're not successful as you are.
Yeah,
because what if they forgive you and you keep pushing them down? Like and that's like a downfall. Like yeah, like some bullies have a downfall. We're like, hey, I've been making fun of this guy, and then like something bad happens. I'm not financially stable no more, and I was wasting my time making fun of this guy. And look at him; he's the CEO of this business, or he's the CEO of a podcast.
That's usually how it goes.
The
ones that sit here and try to dictate your life and spectate your life and have everything to say be the main ones losing, or the main ones going through the most problems or the most things in life, and then the ones that get judged the most and get laughed at, those be the main ones that's successful. You gotta pay attention to how everything go now.
People always say, "What goes around comes around, bro."
Yeah.
What goes around comes around, bro. Because keep that saying. Like, don't do that to others, and then you see them later and be like, "Oh my God, they're successful," and oh man, and I'm not doing anything. No, keep doing what you do. Like, if you're successful and all that, keep doing what you do and don't put others down. If you're like not a non-successful guy and you want to be successful, don't waste your time bullying or talking bad about other guys because you're not successful. No, work for it.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do. Work for it, and it's gonna pay off. Work for it. Believe in God. Believe He's gonna do stuff right for you, and keep working.
Let's go.
That's it. That's all you could do by that. Like at the end of the day, that's all you can do. That's it. That's all you can do.
Facts.
Like if you have a dream, go catch it. Like nothing is stopping you from achieving your dream. Like if you ever feel like my dream's weird because I'm recording behind the camera 24/7.
Yeah.
Like no, just like bro, just do it. Don't.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what other people say. Like people could comment down on this video and be like, oh, you should quit, or you suck, or oh my God, some other stuff like that. You're not gonna be successful in life. I'm not gonna pay attention to that stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Because all you guys are trying to do is put me down for something I'm trying to work for.
It's just a distraction.
Like if you say that, I'm gonna do it again. If you say that, I'm doing it again. I'm dropping twice. I'm dropping next week. I'm dropping the next day.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what other guys say or girls or like anything else. Anybody.
For real.
It could be the president. I don't care. I'm still gonna go and do it.
No, definitely.
Okay, and that's for everybody. Like, if you want to be a musician or a physician or a doctor,
you can do
and
it.
people are putting you down, you can do it.
Do anything.
Okay, and that's even like the stuff at college. Like, if you want to become a journalist, want to be a doctor or anything, keep going to those classes, keep learning, keep gaining new type of information, and then the results are going to show. And then keep putting in that work even after class. Like, what can I do after class to get more work in? Do I have an internship? Can I take this internship opportunity? Like, look at stuff like that.
Yeah.
Then that's all you can do. Your hard work is going to pay off regardless. Like, hard work for me, like doing this podcast. It's hard work. Like, before I was just filming just by myself. Yeah. And honestly, today I still do film by myself on some occasions. But now I got guys who join the podcast with me, like this guy right here.
Yeah, you know.
He be joining the podcast with me, like saying, like, yo,
I got to,
like, yo, can we do the podcast, bro?
Yeah, having things I gotta say too.
Like,
Get me on my chest, man. I be having a lot going on. Sometimes I just gotta let it all out. You know, you gotta find a gateway for everything. I mean, I let it all out in a weight room, so I don't be having that personal when it comes down to having a conversation on here, because everything be already like personal when I work, when I live and train other people. So when I get here, I'm just speaking like positivity. I'm not speaking negatively on nobody, and just I don't expect anybody to take it any kind of way. But like if you do what you do. You know what I mean? I do what I do. But at the end of the day, I don't get paid for you talking about me or me talking about you. So at the end of the day, I mean, that's just how you took it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm more of I'm speaking knowledge and I'm talking about things that I've been through in my life and the changes in my life and transitioning, and I'm just gonna go back and always look at how I transitioned and grew as a man. That's just what I'm doing. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
It's my gateway of learning. So if I said something wrong, I can always go back and critique it and fix it and be a better person. and know what to do next time. That's what I just take away from this, and that's just who I am as a person. So I thank you for having me on top.
Yeah, no problem.
Every time on this podcast, you know what I mean?
Yeah, this guy definitely, he's so full of heart.
Yeah.
And like he has like a lot of stuff to say, honestly.
Yeah, always, bro.
Always, bro.
I be having a little bit more. Sometimes I gotta slow down a little bit because it's like, yo, I don't want to give everybody the information. Like, one thing I learned is you could give people a little inch and they take it in miles. So, you know, sometimes I don't try to get the recipe. I sometimes give the formula out a little bit, but like I ain't giving you the recipe.
Yeah,
I ain't giving you the recipe. That's crazy. You're gonna have to figure the formula out to get to the recipe. Figure it out yourself. Definitely. You know, because that's what I had to do. I'm not just gonna give it to you, and I don't think nobody else should just give it to you. You know, instead of just like helping you work up to what you want to get to. But yeah, it's life.
Definitely. For the people honestly coming to college next year, if you decide to go to college next year, definitely take this video to consideration of what we had to say. And also definitely, as a senior in high school, definitely make sure you also motivate yourself when you're in college too, because I know a lot of you seniors, like we were both seniors in high school before.
Yeah,
I know people who deal with senioritis during the year, not doing the work.
I definitely had senioritis.
Yeah, I had senioritis too. I ain't gonna lie
to you. I definitely had senioritis, but that's really because there's just a lot of changes in my school and how everything was operating. And as a senior, you usually see how the school is going to turn out for the next few years. And they do a lot of changes and switcheroos. So I'm just like, damn, I've been here this long. I really was working this hard. And damn, they changing everything up. But it's really not. It's not personal. Everybody needs a change, bro. Like how just in life, like while you're growing, you're going to change. So it's not personal. It's just like it's for the better. For everybody else, for your community, so you can't really get mad. But I really had senioritis because, for one, I was working 2 jobs, helping out family matters, you know, making sure everybody good, and I feel like I didn't put too much time into myself. I mean, I did work out like constantly a lot, but I mean that's not really putting too much time into yourself. That's just more of like you getting out, you know, what's built up. That's how I look at the weight room. I don't think that's really putting too time into yourself. I look at the weight room as like a therapy session, like as a way to an outlet, you know, and that's how you usually end up getting that physique because it's more than just like you going there to work out to be healthy. It's deeper than that, especially if you work out. Everybody know, for anybody that's an athlete or for anybody that really take the gym serious, it's more than just a workout. So don't ever come to me and be like, yo, you're just doing a workout. Nah, bro, this is some pain built up in here. This is personal. This is definitely personal, but yeah,
definitely. No, I look at the gym also as like therapy session, and like it does something to my brain. Honestly, like where I work out, I can actually do more work.
Yeah,
like if you can really like it's all discipline. Honestly,
it is.
And that's like the thing with college also. Discipline is a really important thing.
Yeah,
because you want to motivate yourself to be able to do the work, and also to go to class and
hold yourself accountable too when nobody else do, because a lot of people would sit there and let you fail and not tell you like, yo, bro, you're failing, you're not doing the right thing, or you're not staying focused. And honestly, if nobody gonna do it, you're gonna have to do it yourself and be that man or that woman and own up to your own problems. And that's just being responsible in this world, because nobody else gonna sit there and hold your hand the whole time. You just gonna have to do everything yourself, and that's what they mean by. Sometimes I see the saying a lot, like on like, I want to say like, not blogs, but like posts and stuff like that. I just see like, yo, nobody's gonna come and save you. You're gonna have to save yourself. God is gonna save you, but that's only if you confide and you repent to Him. But He also still gonna be there through the way, because He look for all of His children that need help. But at the end of the day, you are gonna be that one to step up and help yourself too. You definitely gonna have to put that time and that work in. He's not gonna sit there and just like, you know, I got this. I can take your problems and just switch everything around within a day. The next day you wake up, you're gonna be rich. You're gonna have the fastest car, the nicest house, the baddest women. It don't work like that. Life just not like that. I mean,
it's not like that.
I feel like I'm just talking right now, but it's really just the truth, for real. Like, you're not gonna wake up just like that. I don't know. People just think they gonna wake up and they just gonna be goddamn, excuse my language. I'm cursing. I'm sorry, Lord. But it just get real. Like, it really get real. It get to a point. It's like, yo, you really think you about to wake up and be the next LeBron, or be the next, I don't know, like be the next somebody else that you not? You know what I mean? You better than that person. Always think like that. You supposed to think like you better than that person. Don't ever sit there and let somebody ever tell you like that person is better than you. You're supposed to have that confidence in your life that you're gonna be better. You're gonna be great. You're gonna beat somebody. Don't ever let nobody put you down because they in a higher position than you. That don't mean nothing. You know, anything can be taken away just like that. You know what I mean? Blink of an eye. You just gotta be careful, and you gotta know what you want.
Facts.
You know? Believe in what you want.
Believe in what you want. That's it. Just believe.
But I appreciate you guys. He usually wrap it up, but I want to wrap it up this time, bro.
Honestly, yeah.
You know, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, but you know, while I'm here, bro, we gonna have some good time. It'll be fun, man.
Times.
I still want y'all to think about those questions. Women, please, comments, get to typing, do what you gotta do, say what you gotta say. Nothing taken personal. Men too, please. Everybody is welcome. It don't matter. You could be a man, woman. You could be a woman, man. It don't matter. It don't matter the pronouns. It don't matter the gender. Please, feel welcome. Feel free. It's an open space, open opportunity to talk. You know, not a lot of people ask these questions and reach out in these kinds of ways, especially two black men. You know what I mean? Hint, hint. We both black. But yeah, and we in college, so I ain't gonna say I made it, but I'm in the process. You know?
We're both
thankful.
in the process.
Thankful, man. Thankful. I'm here.
Yeah.
But see you guys later.
We'll catch you guys.
Stay safe. God
We
bless.
love y'all.
Be great.
And God is good.
God is great.
All the
God is
time.
good.
Have a good one, y'all.
Let's go.